Hey everybody, ComixDad here with a new video for the first time in a long time, and boy could I not be more excited for the video that we're doing today, as today we are discussing the brand new first trailer for Spider-Man Brand New Day. Now, for those of you who don't know, absolutely love Spider-Man. He's my 100% favorite comic book character of all time. Granted, there's been many issues over the decades with comic books, but for the most part, the Spider-Man movies, minus Amazing Spider-Man 2, we're not going to talk about that one, but the Spider-Man movies as a whole, hold a very special place in my heart, and I have loved the majority of them, and liked most of them. But as we sit here, we're going to go through the trailer without the volume on, and we're just going to talk about some things that we see, and then going to make a couple of neat little observations afterwards. But yeah, so welcome to the video and enjoy. But here we see Spider-Man, Peter Parker. This is after the events of No Way Home, where he has Doctor Strange remove him from everybody's memories. There's Ned, and there's Disney Marvel's Mary Jane, and being happy, living their lives, going to MIT. He's all like, screw it, what a world, and just skydives. But the suit looks fantastic. It looks like Peter's just trying to live his life now as a young 20-something in New York. He sees Ned and Mary Jane from time to time throughout the city. He's being Spider-Man. Nobody knows who he is as Peter Parker, but everybody knows who he is as Spider-Man. Again, this suit looks awesome. The action, he's being Spider-Man stuff, and look who it is. It's Frank Castle himself, the Punisher, which is great because in the comics, the Punisher and Spider-Man have quite a few interactions, and as Frank Castle goes to call him a mother effer, Spidey, just right across the mouth to stop him. But he's at a house party, sees MJ with a boyfriend. I don't care too much about that, but hey, what's going on? Oh, look, he woke up in his webs. Now, this is interesting. I think what they're gonna do with that, because he's going through changes, and oh look, it's lesbian turd nugget Mark Ruffalo himself. He's back as Bruce Banner. But basically, Mark Ruffalo, Bruce Banner, is telling Peter, talking to him about DNA in spiders and how they go through different stages in life. But what I think they're setting up is Man Spider with that, to be honest. But basically, they're making it sound like he's in his second stage as a spider. Now that's weird. It seems like there's something mystically jumping bodies. The dude in the hood, that might be the Hood. I hope not, from friggin' Ironheart. I hope not, but that might be what's happening. But then we had a little cameo there, a couple of nice shots here. I mean, overall, this looks really cool. Overall, this looks awesome. I'm excited for it. Very hesitantly so, because I was not the biggest fan of... not that I wasn't a big fan. I liked Spider-Man Homecoming with Michael Keaton as the Vulture. I thought Far From Home with Jake Gyllenhaal as Mysterio was okay. I liked Homecoming more than Far From Home, in my opinion. But No Way Home was the best out of the 3 Tom Holland Spider-Man movies we got so far. And I absolutely loved it. But things in particular that I really liked about this trailer is that they're paying homage to classic Spider-Man covers, and just paying homage to the legacy of Spider-Man. So first one that I want to bring to attention. Now, granted, I'm not too fond of the outfit here, but this is homage to Amazing Spider-Man 134 with a villain known as Tarantula on the cover, and you can see the cop is down there. It's almost a one-to-one. But this costume, though, for Tarantula is just god-awful. I do not like the costuming for Tarantula whatsoever. But hopefully it gets better. But we'll move on to the next one. We have this, paying homage to Amazing Spider-Man 345. This is a Todd McFarlane cover. Todd McFarlane did some of the best Amazing Spider-Man covers, in my opinion. Granted, original OG Amazing Spider-Man, definitely the top tier covers. But Todd McFarlane's covers for Amazing Spider-Man were pretty top-notch themselves. But there you see, there's Boomerang down there, and looks like they gave Boomerang a pretty simple but kind of modern movie take for a suit. You see his boomerangs there, and more or less it's you got Spidey taking on a very similar pose compared to the cover. No problem whatsoever with that. That looks really cool. Now, my favorite thing that they homaged was, of course, the very first appearance of Spider-Man, the very first cover Spider-Man ever appeared on, which was Amazing Fantasy number 15. There you have Spider-Man saving the businessman or the civilian right there. Now, I put up the original cover there. Now, this original cover has gotten, well, A, it's been homaged many times in comics, but also B, it's gotten so many updates and recolors and redesigns over the years for facsimile editions and whatnot that Marvel has done. But the original cover is the best one, and I love that they're paying homage to it. Now, there is one thing about all these Amazing Spider-Man, or about all these Spider-Man movies with Tom Holland, that I've never been a fan of, and it continues into what we're seeing for this trailer for Brand New Day, and that is, quote-unquote, Mary Jane. Yay, Disney Marvel's DEI Mary Jane. Oh, yes, she looks so, yeah. But this is the Mary Jane that we got, but it's not the Mary Jane that we deserve. That's much better. Now, if only we got a Mary Jane that we deserved. Just, I mean, look at the two. No comparison. No comparison whatsoever. But, with that said, everybody, I am just so thankful for you all watching the video. Please hit that like and subscribe. Please share the video. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on Rumble, please like and follow and repost, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you for another video next time. Thanks a lot and have a good one.